Eggs are a nice way to add in some protein to your breakfast or brunch because they are easy and simple to cook and budget friendly. In this recipe, I'm going to be showing you some delicious garlic buttery breakfast eggs, which are going to take no time to cook. And they're super versatile because you can serve over some bread, chapati, that is toasted bread, chapati, or even a little bit of rice. Grab the ingredients and let's get cooking. You'll need 6 eggs for the recipe, and I'm using both regular eggs and free-range eggs, which are going to add in color. Also, you're going to prep up some tomatoes, onions, we have garlic, and I have chopped up some smokies into bite-sized pieces. We have coriander, butter, a seasoning cube, and cooking cream together with cooking oil and salt. So the recipe is super easy. I'm going to start off by placing a small pan over medium low flame. Then I'm going to add in my butter. That is a tablespoon. Add in a teaspoon of cooking oil, which is going to stop the butter from burning because it has milk properties. Then next I'm going to be cracking in my eggs in a bowl. I'm going to be cracking in a separate bowl because I want to make sure the eggs are fresh. You can see the free-range eggs have a nice yellow yolk. Add in some black pepper and salt. Then I'm going to whisk. Add the eggs in my pan. Scramble the eggs using my spatula over medium low flame. You'll wait for around 5 to 10 seconds so that the egg can cook. Then you're going to use a spatula and fold in the middle just like this. And this is going to create ripples while the egg is cooking. Once the eggs are set, don't overcook the eggs because we're going to be adding the eggs back in the pan. So I'm going to transfer the eggs to a plate. They look super yummy and buttery. Then next I'm going to be adding in a teaspoon of cooking oil. Add in 1 small diced onion. Bring the flames to medium high. Then I'm going to saute for around a minute until the onions are nice and soft. As the onions are cooking, I'm going to be adding in my seasoning cube. You can add in chicken or beef seasoning cubes, which are going to add in flavor. Then I'm going to cook together with the onions. And once the onions are nice and soft, add in 3 cloves of garlic that you have minced or grated. Saute for another 30 seconds so that the garlic can cook and get very flavorful. Add in 2 small tomatoes. Then you're going to cook for around a minute until the tomatoes are cooked down. Adding in the seasoning cube is going to add in more flavor, and also the seasoning cube has a little bit of salt, so don't add in any more salt because we added in some salt to the eggs. You don't want your eggs to turn out over seasoned. You need them to be super delicious. If you notice that your pan is drying out, just reduce the flames to low so that the tomatoes can cook, or you can add in a splash of water, that is around a tablespoon or 2, and let the tomatoes cook. Once the tomatoes are ready, you're going to add in your chopped up smokies. You can also add in chopped up sausages. Stir in. Let the smokies absorb in all the nice flavors. Add in a splash of water, around a quarter cup. Then you're going to let everything simmer over low flame for around a minute so that the smokies can cook and also absorb some nice seasoning cube flavor. You can actually substitute the seasoning cube with salt because this recipe is for breakfast. After around a minute, this is how everything is going to be looking, and it's just very inviting at this point. So next, you're going to add in 1 tablespoon of cooking cream, which is going to add in creaminess to the recipe. Stir in. Just look how creamy everything is looking after adding in the cooking cream. So this is not optional because it will add in creaminess to the recipe. I'm going to take the seasoning. So good. Just need a tiny bit of salt. I'm going to let everything simmer for another minute so that the gravy can thicken up a little bit. Everything is perfectly cooking. So next, you're going to add back your scrambled eggs into the pan. Toss. Then you're going to toss the coriander into the delicious eggs, and wow, I absolutely love, so delicious. So I'm going to add in a little bit more coriander because you can never get enough of coriander. If you don't love coriander, you can add in some fresh parsley. Stir in, put out the flames, and enjoy your eggs while still warm. So now I am going to serve over some toasted bread. Oh wow. Just look at that. This is a nice way that you can serve up some mouth-watering breakfast eggs, which are going to be very different from what you're used to because they're going to be creamy, buttery, garlicky, and delicious.